Welcome to Subscriber Replays, featuring your host, Tankie the Blitzbot.
Some of my adoring fans have decided to send me some replays. It will be entertaining to criticize someone other than Absolute. Well, you asked for it. Prepare for the mayhem. Our first subscriber replay is from the NA server and goes by the handle Johnny Applesauce. Johnny specializes in putting his teammates in positions to get wrecked. Notice how he leads his platoon mate into a traffic jam on top of a hill and then proceeds to use him as a meat shield. Nothing quite like using the filthy noobs to pad your stats. Notice how one of the window lickers has a moment of clarity and cries, WTF. Johnny does a fine job of pumping out damage but can't seem to kill any tanks. At this point he is just stealing oxygen. Now watch as he heroically dives into the fray to get a kill. He completely abandons his platoon mate and charges into the open like the filthy noob that he is. I wonder if it will work. Poor Johnny Applesauce. You got to be quicker than that. Would you look at that? Johnny has finally managed to put a window licker down. It took you long enough, Johnny. Maybe next time don't let all your teammates die before you start contributing. Inspired by what they have seen Johnny do, the remaining green potatoes decide now is the time to be the hero and charge into the enemy. Apparently window licking is contagious. It's all led up to this. Has Johnny stolen enough oxygen to pull off an unlikely Kolobanovs? Hey Johnny, where did the red Schurer-Emil go? Never mind. He found you. Our hero Johnny has put down another window licker, but he only has 6 hit points remaining and the outlook is grim. There's only one thing to do in this situation. Count on the filthy noobs to act like filthy noobs. You know they will, if given the chance. Would you look at that? A dead filthy noob is offering advice. A word to the wise. Don't take advice from dead people. If they knew what they were talking about, they wouldn't be dead. The best thing Johnny can do is use his speed and camo to surprise the unsuspecting window lickers. I always get a chuckle out of the dead when they talk. Does the filthy noob really believe telling Johnny to be careful is going to make a difference? If Johnny needed that advice, he would be dead already too. At least he isn't raging, I guess. Back to the action. In a move that surprised nobody, the Schurer-Emil has driven into the middle of the map where he has no cover. Absolutely brilliant. Johnny, if you mess this up now, you may want to consider deleting the game. Now it's a simple matter of choosing where to dispense some Windex justice. If you choose incorrectly, it's game over, man. Don't muff this up. It appears Johnny will go back to the place where he cost 2 tanks their hit points and used them as meat shields. It's not a bad choice as long as he plays it smart. First up, the Schurer-Emil. Excellent work. Johnny has put down his 3rd window licker and now only has to deal with every window licker's favorite tank. Stalin's chosen son, the KV-2. This dead tank is offering yet more obvious and completely useless advice. GG dead tanker, GG. Can Johnny sneak a shot in? Yes, he can. Not only that, but RNGesus has gifted Johnny a max damage roll. They are now both a one-shot. Will this battle end in heartbreak for our protagonist, or will RNGesus smile on Mr. Applesauce one last time? Johnny, you just got outspotted by a KV2. Are you sure that's where you want to engage? That a boy, Johnny. Make the filthy noob go boom and finish off this unlikely Kolobanos. Sweet baby RNGesus. Nice job, you filthy noob. All the credit for this mastery goes to the dead tank who offered brilliant strategy from the grave. Johnny, you would have failed without him. Our next subscriber also hails from the NA server and goes by the name Kel54. In this replay you will see what happens when one filthy noob yolls into 5 window lickers. Kel54 has a commitment level that is rarely seen in Blitz. He is bound and determined to put himself in the worst possible situation and relies heavily on RNGesus and Windex to get the job done. Observe as he channels his inner filthy noob by exposing his sides to one of the best guns on a tier 9 tank. The round bounces off as RNGesus laughs like a schoolgirl at these two nublets dueling in the can. At this moment Kel54 has a choice to make. He can play it safe and try and bait shots into his strong frontal armor, or he can go full tard and YOLO into the 5 red window lickers. I think you already know what is coming next. The scary part is that Kel54 thought this was a good idea. His filthy noob mind couldn't grasp the folly in this plan. The Yagaru and Grill could make very short work of him. However, the filthy noobs piloting them never counted on the sheer amount of Windex-induced luck that Kel54 has with him on this day. Notice how many times Kel54 gives the red window lickers his open sides and rear to shoot at, only to have each shot bounce in the most improbable way. My advice for Kel54 is to keep doing exactly what you've done in this round and please always be on red. Also, you should share whatever ritual you perform to get that much window licking luck. It's obscene. This next one will not be a full replay. I would like for everyone to look at this list of names. If you see your name on green, I have a small assignment for you. Raise your right hand into the air. Extend your fingers and make your hand as flat as possible. Now reach back and slap yourself as hard as you possibly can. Town is for targets, you filthy window licking noobs. Every single one of you should be ashamed of yourself. It's pathetic. Really. If I had arms I would slap you myself. Absolutely ridiculous. Stop going town, you filthy sheep. Our last subscriber replay comes from Mudkip at War. This Pokemon lover will show us the best way to ensure you get enough damage to earn a mastery. Mudkip at War sent us a brilliant mastery replay that highlights the full use of the Borsig's massive damage potential when shooting high explosive rounds. But that isn't why he earned a mastery. He has figured out how to keep 2 green tanks from shooting for a large stretch of time. Let's observe. Hey, turn the sound back on. Mudkip at War doesn't care that you went full window licker, platoon mate or not, you get the filthy noob treatment. Mudkip at War has damage to do, but hey, another window licker will feel bad enough to help you out. All's well that ends well. Well, this wraps up our first subscriber replay special. A big thanks to the subscribers who sent in replays. If you enjoyed this content, hit that like and subscribe button. If you didn't like it, it's because you're a filthy noob. If you are a filthy noob, you should hit like and subscribe so you can stop drinking Windex and join the ranks of people with brains. If you want to be featured on my next subscriber replay special, send your replays to Tankie@gmail.com. As always, thanks for watching. Now get out there and make the battlefield unsafe for noobs.